good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on wherever you are watching us from. This is another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the videos, share, comment for political updates. Yesterday, there was a video going around on social media. We saw everything was posted by Omoleye Showore. We saw our army, the Nigerian army, have leveled OKUAMA Indigenes. All that community have flew this their community. Nobody is saying anything about that. President Tinubu is not himself. What is the hope of those people, those ones that have lost their lives and the property in Okuma? Do you think the army did the needful by leveling Okuma? How will you answer, sir?
Of course, that is purely the humanization of that community by the Nigerian military. You know, that is least expected from them because going by it, Nigerian military has already contravened, their fundamental duty, to protect Nigerian territory. These are not the work of the military, and the military, up to now, the federal government has not come out to tell us who and who that ordered the military to invade that led to the killing of about 17 soldiers in that community. But notwithstanding, a certain video went viral, and a certain person was fingered that has been behind what has been happening in the Okuma community. But as it stands now, the Okuma community has been totally displaced. And Pandef need to stand up and speak. I'm talking about Edwin Clark to speak on behalf of those people. If the state governor of Delta State is feeling very reluctant, to take appropriate action, because when the story came in the media, there were speculations that the governor has finally decided, to relocate or possibly intervene on the issue of misplacement as a result of military invasion. We have not had more in that regard, and until we begin to see positive direction by the government in that regard, we are no longer comfortable with the decision of the Nigerian military to destroy and burn down the entire community they are supposed to protect. In the first place, what is the military doing in the Okuma community? An unrest that's supposed to have been handled by the Nigerian police. All of a sudden, the military is being seen to intervene where there are border issues. What does that tell me about the Nigerian military? I think to an extent, the military themselves as an institution is totally being dehumanized. There is lack of professionalism and discipline in the Nigerian military. And it's not even the making of the personnel. Nigerian government itself have refused to harmonize the Nigerian military to make it more professional and more disciplined because of corruption. A lot of low-ranking military officers in this country are going through a lot, but they cannot speak. Who is going to speak for them? That's why everywhere you see go now, you see the presence of Nigerian military personnel going all about, because what is supposed to be due for them has been automatically misappropriated by the military hierarchy or those who find themselves in a position of leadership in the Nigerian military, of course in the government.
But now, do you think now is it a wise decision for Nigerian army to have leveled Okuma community just like that of Odi? Now, don't you think the army should be questioned, because now Okuma has been deserted. Okuma community now is now like a burial ground. Nobody now, no residents of that community are residing them. And then the aim of the government is to protect lives and properties. But in return, Why is government doing this to the people of the OKUAMA community? And now, don't you think the president should have cautioned the army from invading OKUAMA community?
I believe so. Nigerians are not working for the country, and the country itself has refused to work for Nigeria. You remember the president's body language when the news broke that about 17 military officers of this country were being ambushed and killed by gunmen. What did the Mr. President do? Look at the Mr. President body language. Of course, that kind of body language, you know, he indirectly empowers what happened in Okuma community after the killing of 17 soldiers in that community. As it stands now, the entire community has been burned down, and we have not seen an official statement coming out from the presidency in that regard. Knowing fully well that these are Nigerians, we have not seen any report from the federal government telling Nigerians who actually ordered the military to invade Okuma community. So that tells you that Nigeria is completely a banana island. Nigeria is a country where anybody of influence can decide to take law into his hand. That is why Nigeria is like this. And that is why the federal government is not saying anything. Why would the president himself call the military to order, call the military hierarchy to order? What they committed in Udi is pure genocide.
But okay, what about this one in OKUAMA?
That's what I'm saying. Totally dehumanizing by the citizens they promise to protect. In the first place, why would we always see the military do some certain things that Nigerian police supposed to have done? Why are we always having this kind of scenario often and on? Are they more to eat? Considering the fact that Delta State is one of the richest oil producing states in the country. And of course, has been alleged then by Asari Okubo that Nigerian military are also involved in bunkering. The issue of invasion of Okuma community, was it by the military? Was it as a result of interest? Or are they protecting their constitutional obligation? These are the questions. And this kind of a thing should not just be thrown to the underground without proper investigation and report. And all the people involved should be sanctioned adequately.
Now, all the people involved should be sanctioned adequately. Now, do you think the people of OKUAMA community should also file a petition to challenge the Nigerian army and the federal government for invading their community?
Who controls the military is the federal government. What is going to come out from it at the end of the day is the people of Okuma community. Or yes, if the people of Okuma community decided to file a petition or decided to take Nigerian military to court, what will happen? What kind of compensation is it going to?
Are you saying there will be no light behind the channel?
Of course, at the end of the day. So what I'm advocating for that the state government itself, if there's no federal government interest to alleviate the situation, you know, of the indigenous of Okuma community, the state government should step in, possibly relocate them if there's need, or of course, you know, rebuild the structures that were destroyed by the military. Let people go back to their respective community in that Okuma community. That's what is supposed to have been done.
So sir, do you think that the federal government can erect building structures in that particular village?
Of course, what is there? And people are not living there. After you have labored for years to erect a structure, all of a sudden it was being disturbed by the Nigerian military. Even though a lot of people likewise have condemned in total that dastardly act of killing Nigerian soldiers, irrespective of the provocation. It's not acceptable. But as it stands now, the federal government and the state governor or the state government have what it takes to rebuild the entire Okuma community if they actually mean well for the citizens of that community.
Now, if they actually mean well for the citizens of that community, lastly, before I let you go, sir, what is your advice for the Nigerian army for such thing not to repeat itself again? Because we've seen one in time past. It happened in OD community in River State, and now in Delta State. Only God knows the next states that will be affected with this invasion. Now, what do you think the army should desist from this act by bringing down a whole community? Do you think the army should stop this kind illegal acts?
Then, how come the army came to Okuma community? How come the police did not perform their constitutional duty? That's the question. Why are we having continuously these lapses? In the first place, it is the police that are supposed to take care of the crisis that happened in the Okuma community, not the army. And if there are issues that cannot be resolved, they can go to court.
They can go to court.
Yes. There's no need of killing 17 soldiers. There's no need of burning down the entire community. If there are governance down to the grassroots, and in the absence of this, people take law into their hand. In the absence of security, people take laws into their hand. That's how it goes. And some of these things that happen have been because of a lot of familiarity and illegal activities of the Nigerian security personnel in Delta State.
Legal?
Yes, most of them are involved in the illegal activities. Let's see finish now. The community has seen them that they don't have anything. They are not even protecting the country. Talking about their constitutional obligation. So it just feel like, what are they going to do? Let us do what we want to do. That is why they say that security all over the world is local. The security of every nation starts from the local people.
Now you've listened to our guests said the security of every nation starts from the local people. So government should do the needful to rebuild the OKUAMA community for the residents and indigenes of OKUAMA. Thank you for coming to our show. Thank you for watching our program.